Can I see your ID, my friend? Today, again, I want to talk to you about our kingdom purpose and identity. And the individual I want to use as a reference today is the life of Esau from the Bible, or as I wrote in my book and titled that chapter, The Identity of Esau. And I guess you can say the subject matter that I want to share with you today is more of a challenge by saying this: do not sell your identity. In other words, what we understand in the life, or in the one particular situation of Esau, one day he came back from hunting. He couldn't catch anything. He was just very tired. He was just very frustrated, very angry, very vulnerable, if I can put it this way. And obviously, his brother Jacob saw the opportunity. He's like, okay, let's see if I can take advantage of this. And he comes back home. He's like, come on, brother, feed me. I'm hungry. I'm ready to die. It's very interesting how he used this term. I'm so hungry, so tired. I'm just ready to die. So Jacob, as we understand, another meaning for the word Jacob means as a liar or as a deceiver. He goes, okay, no problem. He goes, I'll work a deal with you. Why don't you sell me your birthright, and I'll fix you this chicken soup for you. Or, back then, if I was still living in New England, Massachusetts, let's say a cup of clam chowder or a bowl of clam chowder. And in other words, his challenge was like, hey, why don't you sell me your identity? Why don't you give me everything that was already promised for you, and you give it to me? And without even a heartbeat, Esau's like, yeah, that's fine. Here it is. Take it. I could care less. I'm hungry. I'm ready to die. Here it is. Take it. And the sad thing is, he ended up selling, what we understand in the Bible, his birthright. But here, I wanted to kind of use the term by selling your identity. It's sad that when we become very vulnerable in our personal life, we could be experiencing a very tough season in our life. Maybe it's in a relationship, in marriage, at work, at home, just in society, with work, with finances. And all of us will go through those different seasons. And at those moments when we are very vulnerable, we tend to be very exposed to the enemy of our soul, to the devil. And obviously the devil oftentimes uses people, different circumstances. And in those very vulnerable moments, because we're desperate, we're willing to do the unthinkable. We're willing to say things we will later regret. We tend to buy things that we later regret. We commit to things. We go to places, or whatever it may be, that we're later, at the end of the day, at the end of that season, we're like, man, why in the world did I do that? And obviously we understand, as the story goes, that that actually happened in the life of Esau, and he became very angry at his brother. He wanted to kill him, and obviously Jacob had to run away for many years. So what I want to share with you more as the challenge concerning our identity: do not sell your kingdom identity and purpose. It doesn't matter what season in your life you may be going through, because it's very easy for you to say, you know what, forget it, I give up, I quit. This is tough. I'm just going to end this friendship. I'm just going to end this relationship. I'm going to maybe end this marriage, so on and so forth. I'm going to quit this job. But I want to challenge you, endure. Because the enemy of our soul, the devil, he's always walking around looking whom he can kill, destroy, devour, and just destroy their life and their purpose. And we should not give in to him. At these moments where you feel very vulnerable, I challenge you, my friend, search out after God. Get into his presence. If you're married, get into a deeper, closer conversation with your spouse. Go to people whom you trust, maybe your spiritual mentor. Surround yourself with individuals that will be able to help you and to support you. Because we all go through those different seasons. But do not end up like an Esau, who gave up his birthright, and that totally took him in a whole different course of life, because many have aborted their kingdom purpose and calling because they were faced in a similar position as Esau, and they just literally sold their identity for just maybe a one-night stand, for just some kind of a business contract that backfired them, on a wrongful friendship, or a wrongful relationship, or whatever it may be, and eventually that devastated them. Then sadly to say, that those individuals walked away from God, said, I don't believe in God anymore, God failed me, God doesn't love me, so on and so forth, which is not true. In your most vulnerable moments, learn how to come to God. Until next time, my friend.